that nigga be crispy. Yeah, hey, I'm shameless, so shameless. With my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take your girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at teach, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, got ass be poking. Sitting in the front, cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D.
True. Honestly, I'm glad. We recording?
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Why?
This shit's keep going because y'all making me stronger. I'm about tired of everything everybody said. I'm about to be Kanye. I'm gonna just start picking up shit and make doo-doo-doo-doo-doo and then making no sense. And then like, fuck you, fuck everybody, fuck your mother. They done said everything in the world about me. They call me coon. They said I can't even be African American anymore. They have to remove African from my name. I'm just American. Son, the shit that they've said about me is crazy. Over one ass clip, I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
They talk shit about your mom, your
yeah,
girl.
Yeah. They come following me. Now they're under my other posts.
Yo, people are unhinged. I told you I was changing my page, and this is exactly why I did it.
They come to my other post on my personal page, and they're under there like, y'all laughing at this guy who hates black women.
It's the
I hate
misery.
black women. I hate you, bitch. It's not everybody.
I hate
just
you.
you.
I hate people like you that find the time. Why? How do y'all find this type of time and dedication?
Why would you go over to somebody's page just to make a comment about, oh, y'all like
and
this
alerting, adding other people.
Yeah.
To tell them, hey, did you see the shit he said about black women? Come on, get the fuck out of here. Please. You got a guy, he comes in there, he starts talking bad, talk big bad. Then he's like, yeah, tough guy. You wouldn't like it if I did that to your daughter. And I was like, all right. I just blocked him because I was about. You ever start typing some shit and you're like, you know what? This is not gonna be good.
Yeah.
All right.
Respectfully, I would have been like, I raised her, so I'm pretty sure that she will fuck you up, pussy, and then block them. Don't talk about my kid. If you think I'm bad and I raised somebody,
nah, it's crazy people out here. The fact that he's over here doing all that and arguing with a stranger, I've never seen this person before. The fact that means he's nuts. Mm-hmm. Why would I, you know what I'm saying, invite him to fight my child?
I didn't say fight your child. I'm just saying,
But
you know what I meant.
Yeah,
Nah.
Don't even take it any further. Like,
Y'all better than me.
I've seen. I do realize, I've seen it all, and I'm just still here. So it's like, all right, y'all good. Somebody was like, they're gonna Kevin Samuels you. I was like, does the money come?
That's what happened to me this week. Like one of my that spiritual word when that one popped up, like people from my job hit me in a group chat first thing like, is this you? I said, nah, that's not even me. I'm like, that's a doppelganger, bro. That's crazy. She looks just like me. I really put that in the chat and they was laughing and they was like, oh my God, I can't believe I work with somebody famous. And I said, but I still work with you. Like, these viral moments amount to nothing for me. Unless each one of you motherfuckers send me $1, leave me alone. I don't care. And because I promise, I do want to give a shout out to my coworkers that listen to this show religiously now and
Shout
come
out
to
to
me
y'all.
and have these conversations. And
Do they
they
hate
all
me?
want to come.
Do they hate me?
No, they don't hate you.
It was. Listen,
No, they don't hate you. I feel like they hate you without context. And then once I give them the context, they're like, oh, all right. But they all want to come on the show. All of them.
You want to come talk?
Yes.
Speak?
All of them. They're like, when can I come be a guest on your show? I said, why y'all want to
no
come
more black
here?
women on this. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking.
First of all,
Stop.
you're assuming that all my coworkers are black, and they're not. A lot of it's
You want to have a bunch of
non-
crackers come on the show? Oh yeah, y'all want to? Yeah. No, y'all wanted this. Y'all wanted this. Y'all wanted this energy. All right, we're here.
A lot of my non-black coworkers follow the show page, and they're like, "Yeah, like I follow the show page. This shit is really funny." And I'm just like, "Fuck it, all right." Oh my God, wait, I'm going to my first hockey game. Like I'm on some other shit, y'all.
oh, I went to a hockey game before.
I've never been to a hockey game.
You
and
just gonna go out there and with the white.
I'm gonna go out with white people. I said I'm gonna buy like a jersey and everything, and I'm
Yo,
gonna
hockey
go.
all
games
this
are a
pro
lot of
back
fun.
shit, and then you go out to white people sport to watch white people.
Listen, I told y'all my life is different now. I don't live here.
You went to Jersey and you sold out your people.
Sure did.
Nah, I would love to go to a hockey game.
Yo, you wanna come?
When is it?
It's gonna be like one day during the week. It's either Tuesday or Thursday. We're going to a Devils game at the Prudential Center.
You going to?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. That might be a little bit too much even for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Devils game with a bunch of white people. And some black
Do
people
you
coming
actually
too.
go to watch hockey, or do you go hoping for a fight?
That's exactly what I said. I said I've never been to one before, but I hope they fight.
The fights are like the biggest part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they happen all the time?
All
every
the time.
game?
Yeah.
There's a fight every game.
Pretty much.
Niggas getting their teeth knocked out and shit. I can't fucking wait.
You went to it till they fought at you.
I went to a hockey game.
Did you like watch like you like sipping your beer while you was watching it? Like it was part of the show?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Part of the show, son. Let's go.
The
Yeah.
privilege white people have.
I'll let y'all know when the
Can you
tickets
imagine two black people start fighting on the court?
Yeah, Malice in the Palace.
Yeah, you
They
fucking
suspended
Biden.
everybody.
Yeah, they would Biden would
Everybody
drop a
was cool.
fucking statement.
Right.
We don't support, violence. White people just get to go off. They swallow their own teeth. Keep playing. Yeah, go sit in the penalty box. You'll be out in 5 minutes.
Right.
Must be nice. I go viral so fucking much now. We been going for fucking 2 weeks now. We've been
more than
out of
2
here.
weeks.
My daughter with the Bob video.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was the cutest
saw
thing
that. That
ever.
was dope.
I was thinking like, how y'all do this? I just cut my daughter's Bob. Like, how y'all going like? Nobody sees this. Y'all go to my page. I just skip past it, cutting his daughter's Bob video. Like, oh, fuck. Of course
I
you
realized
cut your
that. I
daughter's
realized
hair.
our salacious conversations get more attention than our serious ones or our non-salacious
Yeah.
ones, and I think that that's so fucking corny.
Right. Skip over the wholesome content.
All of it, like the good conversations, just
I
like
want to.
boop.
Very off. There's some people who was commenting on Twitter about my daughter's Bob video.
Saying what?
Oh, you see her tracks in her hair, yo.
Because she's doing it.
I was like, yo, people are really evil.
Miserable.
People are really evil. So you're gonna come to a father's page at me,
Mm-hmm.
and speak about my daughter's hair. Meanwhile, she just put it on so I could cut it, and then she
Yeah.
went and did it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
We
She
saw the
wasn't-
after.
Yeah, she literally came right here and was like, I'm gonna put it right here. I want you to cut right here. She didn't. It wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you miserable, and it's women. Because no nigga is like, oh. And I just want to know what's wrong with y'all as a unit.
Why
What
is this
is wrong?
3 weeks of this question? We had like 4 episodes.
I need
named
to
What's
know.
Wrong with women?
I need to know what's wrong with y'all.
I don't know. It's not a women thing. It's a certain demographic of people. Do you realize we've been on the internet, on Twitter, especially since like 09?
Oh no.
09, were you
09.
09, right?
Nigga,
I was there
please.
09, right? Like in the beginning.
He has 7 tweets. Please.
It's fine.
I
09.
was there.
Like he was shooting in the gym. With time, these other generations became adults, and they're the weird ones. It's not women, it's generational. These fucking millennial weird bitch, I don't fucking like nobody born after 95, bro. They are fucking weird.
You speaking on this. So somebody did comment today. Loon runs the Hardest Soft Pod, so he said something under one of my picks, and then somebody was like, "Oh, you're talking to yourself."
You're talking to yourself. I
and
saw
I was
that,
like,
and I'm
and
just
then another one was like, "He's so fucking corny," and so I go to her page like, "What, bitch, corny?" And she's like 17.
exactly.
I was like, can't say nothing to this little girl. You don't even know where your
That
vagina
happened
is.
to me before too. like a bitch had so much shit to say, talking crazy, went to her page 19 and fucking emojis, and I'm just like, I don't got nothing to say to you.
Now, Trav came with all of this energy. He has a whole rundown, right? But I had a bunch of things backed up, saved up. And this millennial conversation actually is one of the things that I had saved up.
Okay.
I'm going on my phone. I'm going to talk about a few different things, but one of them is, let me see here. Will Smith, what's this guy named? Stephen Jackson?
Oh, Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson. What's the white one?
That is
That's not Fox. The
No,
other
no, no,
one.
no. That is
Basketball player. Strom.
Oh, Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes. I was thinking
Yeah,
one of them
all the
Govain
sisters.
sisters.
What's their podcast? All the Smoke podcast.
All
or
the
some
smoke.
shit?
They
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
really them three. It's
No,
a podcast.
Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all right. So they have a podcast and they had Will Smith on it,
Okay.
right? And somebody said 3 men that like to slap the shit out of people. This should be a good interview,
I love that.
right? Going back to Dodge's point, a young lady jumps in, says, "Side note: when y'all are ready to talk about how Generation X and older millennials grew up watching Bugs Bunny slapping a nigga several times a show as entertainment, tag me in." What y'all think about that?
We also watched Foghorn Leghorn shoot people, and we thought that shit was
That's
funny.
the point. Wait. So I initially commented, right? I was like, yo, this generation is so pussy.
They
like
are.
everything is
They
a
are.
problem.
Everything
Right?
is a problem.
But then I went to her next tweet and it said, Looney Tunes was really one of the most violent things ever to air on TV.
Yes.
Every punchline was violence,
Yes.
except nobody stayed dead.
Yep.
Bugs and Donald slapped the shit out of each other.
You watched them. You watched they fucking head spin. Donald beak. He
Yo.
would smack him so hard his beak would whip around.
Wait,
and be on the back
Remember
of his
Yosemite
head.
Sam? He used to shoot his beak off.
You should
Yo,
shoot
for
him
real.
in the face.
Shit.
Her next tweet is when I kind of locked in. Because at first I was like, oh, you pussy, this is crazy. Y'all are too sensitive. But the very next tweet, she says, everybody was smoking.
Yep.
This is a kid's show. Everybody's
Pepe Le
smoking.
Pew, them niggas was
Pepe
on
Le
the
Pew was
cigarettes.
sexually harassing a cat.
Yes, he
Yeah,
was.
full
Johnny
court.
Bravo was a textbook sexual harasser.
Bugs Bunny was cross-dressing to catfish people.
He
Definitely.
was.
And everybody dropped bricks, slapped, punched, and blew people's face off all day.
Lot of
Yeah.
Whole show, every show.
Lot
Yeah.
of dynamite. Yep.
And somehow we still wound up better than y'all weak asses. So what's the difference? What
We
are we
were
talking
we were
about?
desensitized.
They're more desensitized than us.
I was
Nah, because they're outraged at shit. We were
They not
desensitized,
all.
bro.
They not all outraged. That's what I'm saying. It's weird. I think that they're more violent, and they're dumber. So stupid violence
Dumb is hilarious.
is crazy. Like that shit goes crazy. If you go, I was watching something or listening to something. I don't know, or maybe it was something I played in this. I think we spoke about it. I don't know. My brain. But if you go and ask a kid today what they want to be when they grow up, they all say either a gamer or an influencer. They don't give a fuck about education. They just want to be famous. We were not like that.
Yeah.
We watched all of this violent shit, but we still turned out better. We still turned out wanting careers. We still had education. Even coming from fucked up homes and fucked up neighborhoods, we still had a better chance. Y'all have technology at your fingertips. You can look up anything. You can become a master and educate yourself on anything. And all y'all do is use the internet for dumb shit. So I don't give a fuck what that little millennial girl said. No, it wasn't the best, but y'all as a generation have access to way more things than we have had access to, and y'all still not all there. So please, we're not going to sit here and play Oppression Olympics. Go talk to your peoples. Talk to your generation. Don't
Okay.
talk to mine.
I want to talk to you about our generation just very quickly. I want to
not
show y'all
part
a
of your
video.
generation.
I want to show you a video. I'm gonna send this. We're gonna post this in the Patreon. I want. This is Looney Tunes,
I am 15 years
and I
younger
want to
than y'all.
know what you see because I don't listen. I don't want to listen. It might be me. It might be my eyes. Okay. Dodge.
I know I saw the episode. So what happened?
Oh my gosh.
What do you see here?
Him putting a gun in the tree and it poking him in the butt. It's nice and gay.
Tron.
Wow.
Did you see that?
I did see that.
Do you see the hole in the tree?
Yes.
What does it look like?
A vagina.
Or a glory hole.
That thing that you built a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah.
it looks like that.
It's actually happened. That's actually happened at the play party.
I'm so mad I'm going to miss it. This one I'm really going to miss, and I'm sad about
This one is incredible.
I know, and I'm so jealous, but it's the same day as my holiday party at work.
Yeah, you can't come after. It's too
Bring some of the
fucking-
crackers with you.
Yo!
I'm gonna get fired. I'm going to get fired.
She's not. Listen. We don't listen. I love crackers.
Yeah,
Ritz.
I like crackers too.
You know,
Ritz
townhouse.
townhouses is crazy. I don't think it's gonna work, but if I can finagle it, I will. But I don't.
2
see it
floors, backyard,
I know.
hot tub.
I saw the pictures.
No,
I'm so
you didn't
jealous.
see the videos I shot yesterday.
I'm so jealous.
Go to the holiday party dressed for the play
Trom is
party.
DJing.
Yeah, and I'm DJing.
Trom is
Oh
DJing.
come on, man! I really might have to come, man.
Nigga, this shit is nuts.
I can only imagine.
This is nuts.
He said this
hold
ain't
on.
no low-level shit.
Nah, this is not. This is.
Oh, that's gonna be fire.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so good.
You see this?
And she don't know yet, but I'm bringing wifey. She not really into shit
I knew
like
you.
this.
I knew you was bringing it. I don't. Do you sure you want to see your girl watching me walk around with my dick out?
I mean, no, since you put it like that. But I don't want to come home and have to tell her about all of that.
So, yeah. So this
So you gonna bring her till she leave
shit is
on her
fucking
own? Cause you know
ridiculous.
she gonna leave.
At least she came to Kingston Drinks. Got to ease into it first.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Listen, I can't hold back. You know what I'm saying? I'm
said,
gonna
"I'ma
be
be Tahoe."
yeah. Listen, I don't know if I really want. All right. I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? And my shit be rock hard. I'll be walking around like, hey, I got mad dick. Trust me.
Oh,
I'll get it. I'll get
Dodge,
her
am I
some
lying?
drinks.
Dodge, did I have not walked up to you to get it? You was a bartender once. Never walk up to you, butt ass nigga, hard as a rock.
So
like, yo, give me a
fucking annoying.
fucking tequila.
I don't know if
and
you're hard
lemonade.
as a rock because I don't look down. Ever.
You ain't see when I put my dick on the bar.
When you put your dick on a bar. No,
If
I
you
didn't
want to
see that.
come to the play party, it is next Friday, December 9th. Hit us up, hardorsoftpod@gmail.com. It is for beginners. It's for novices. It's for everybody.
My coworker
You know what
said
I'm
they
saying?
want to come to that too. But I'm
Yeah.
like, we can't go, y'all. We got a holiday.
You're telling people not to come support. Fuck your holiday party.
Okay.
Make that the holiday.
Yeah. Make it the after party. Make it the after party.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, they'll have
What?
a few drinks in them already. Lose some of their inhibitions.
Loosen them up for us, gosh. Loosen them up for us.
Yeah, a whole bunch of
Thanksgiving
teachers.
pass. How was y'all Thanksgiving?
Mine was good. I was spent it in New Orleans. I traveled on Thanksgiving in the airport
How was that?
like half the day. It actually wasn't that bad. I think most people
I think
travel
that's
the day
the
before.
best day to travel.
Yeah, most people travel the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, so it wasn't that bad. And yeah, that was good. New Orleans is nice and warm, like 70 degrees there. I was chilling.
Josh,
I cooked my first Thanksgiving dinner, so that was
Nice.
fun.
what wasn't good?
Everything was good, honestly.
Of course
I
it was.
fucked up one thing, but it wasn't like
so
bad.
There you go.
It wasn't.
What was it?
The collard greens. I made them too spicy.
Too
I
vinegary?
didn't mean to vinegar. Why would I put vinegar in my
There's
collard?
not vinegar in it. What does that taste behind collard greens? Like,
Hot sauce?
is it hot sauce?
No, it's the collard greens itself.
The collard green, yeah.
Is
That taste.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it was like, but my family, we like spice. So I said to the whole family, like, hey, everybody, I'm sorry. The collard greens is a little spicy. My uncles was like, nah, this shit fire. Don't take nothing out. Don't do no-. It was so much fun. My uncle came from Virginia. He stayed with me for a couple days. That was fun.
Yeah.
And I had my whole family there. And y'all know, for the last couple of years, me and my family, but it was a great
I'm
time.
happy for you that you had that moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
absolutely.
great time. I reconnected with family that I didn't speak to. We got some babies on the way in my family. So
Bunch of that. New additions.
A bunch of new little people. You know,
Like, she
it's-
new.
it was
Look, yo, she did the little. You see when when Tiny looked at Latasha, she did that just now. She did that. These new little motherfuckers over here.
little niggas. Yeah, so it was a really good day. My dad came. I was surprised. Well, not surprised because I invited him, but that was the first Thanksgiving I ever spent with my dad.
Is that the first time he's been to your crib?
No. He
Okay.
comes frequently because he got to drop Parker off when I drop her off with him. But yeah, it was his first time watching me host something.
It's grown up shit.
Yeah, my uncle
Yeah.
cried so many times. He's like, yo, like, I used to take you to the park and I'm in your apartment with your family and you, like, this is crazy to me. Like, so he was having like that moment. He was crying all weekend, child. But yeah, it was great.
Thanksgiving. I'm eating stuffing, yams, collard greens, mac and cheese, turkey. I even had some ham.
Okay.
I wouldn't drink the coquito shit.
Coquito?
Eggnog. I ain't the milk and
Yeah.
right. I started thinking to myself, which one of these things that we do for Thanksgiving isn't necessary anymore? Which one of these things is not getting carried into the new?
Cooking a whole
Generation.
turkey. I might not never.
What?
Fuck out of here. I ain't cooking no whole ass big ass bird and gotta shove my hand in there and pull all the shit out. Bitch, I got some turkey wings like a real nigga and smothered them shits. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not cooking
Isn't
a
that
whole
like
bird.
the biggest part of Thanksgiving?
Yo, and
I
that's
had
amazing,
turkey.
Because I agree.
I'm not turkey was there. There were turkey wings. We also had some ribeye steak. We had a lot of stuff. We had some shit
I
going
feel
on.
like you kill it when you do the ribeye steak. Not that I wouldn't want it,
It was so good.
but I feel like where we go? Where y'all going?
We had Cornish hen.
Oh, I
We
love
didn't even have
Cornish
turkey.
hen.
Yeah, but you, like I said, you be eating chicken apple sausages and shit. You don't even eat
wasn't
regular
even me.
sausages.
This
bro.
was
like you
in
eat
the
a
room.
hen. What the
Fuck
fuck
that
kind
got to
of
do with
gay
Cornish hen is
bird is
that
that?
good.
Wait, did I say that? Shit. Cornish hen.
I'm just saying that to agree with Dodge. I think that the turkey is the thing that's
Why?
expendable.
Why?
Why?
Because like, do y'all really be finishing a whole turkey at Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
No.
it's
Well,
that's why you got
for the
leftovers,
whole
yeah.
It feeds one bird, feeds the whole family.
My
And
family
you can
ain't
have
that big.
leftovers.
I
You
still
can
don't
make
even know how to
soup out
carve
of
a
it.
turkey.
Is it because an inept? Is it because you're inept?
I'm not inept at any facet of my life, so no. I'm just telling you, I know my limits.
Insulted. I am not inept.
Like no, I know my limitations, and what I did say to myself when I was making.
So it's ineptitude.
No, it's not an inability to do it. It's I'm not going to. I can, but I don't want to. And what I was saying is, I'm like, this can't be the same Thanksgiving that my grandmother used to cook. Because cooking a whole Thanksgiving dinner by myself let me know that my whole family is fucked up. Because I ain't never bring shit to Thanksgiving my whole life.
Yo, that's crazy.
I ain't never bought nothing but myself and a bowl. My grandmother did all of this by herself for 50-some odd years.
Oh shit.
I'd bring dinner rolls and think I'm doing something.
And you think you doing something, and I would ask her like, "What you want us to bring then?" And she would like, "Bring a ginger ale, that's
Right.
all." And I'm like, she did all this shit by herself.
That's wild.
I've
the
literally
fuck
never
outta
walked
here.
in the house with anything except unless my mom asked me to carry her pies.
You see?
Yo, is that a thing? I've never walked in the house with cider,
Never.
sparkling cider,
Nothing. Everything was already there.
beer, anything. Like, yo, here, I bought this for y'all. It's a thing. It's a family thing. I'm contributing. I've never. Oh my God, I'm trash. They're right.
Me
The
too.
internet is right. I'm trash.
No, but like cook a whole Thanksgiving dinner for your family one time, or just like a whole
Nigga,
big dinner.
Nah, fuck y'all.
It's
I
a lot.
I throw barbecues. I buy all the fucking food for barbecues. I'm talking about salmon, steak, burgers.
It's not the
cups,
same, bro.
plates. Yes.
It's not. You know why it's not the same?
No sides.
Because collard greens
Well, I asked the
alone.
girls, no sides.
It definitely don't be no size. Collard greens alone take about 3-4 hours to make. That's one thing, and you cook one at a time.
Yeah,
So it's gonna take you a week.
I definitely do. I'll be there. It'll be
I hate
days.
that for him, son.
days.
This nigga will make a simple meal. This nigga will make everything one at a time. Like it's like he got one pot, one skillet. And that was another thing I said. I remember my grandmother didn't have enough pots to make all this shit at one time because I had everything at the same time. I got chicken. I got turkey wings. I have the.
You had all of that stuff ready already. All of the pots
so
already.
I started cooking Wednesday. I started cooking and prepping Wednesday. On Wednesday I made the yams. I made the mac and cheese. I seasoned the wings. I seasoned the turkey legs. I let them marinate overnight.
What'd you eat Wednesday?
I don't know what them niggas ate on Wednesday. What did they eat
See
on
this
Wednesday?
shit?
Because I wasn't finna. I'm not
Really don't
making
be-
you
hey,
nothing to eat
them
on
little
Wednesday.
memes
and then-
on fucking Instagram and like, yo, Thanksgiving's tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
Bitch,
You'll eat
fuck
that.
out of here. You'll eat tomorrow. Yeah.
Just starving your fucking ass. Melly, we had a after Thanksgiving giving. You came by. We invited Toro. He stood us up. I'm thinking this nigga's hungry. This nigga
Where was my
just
fucking
didn't give a
invite?
fuck about us.
Did you get invited?
I was in New Orleans.
You was in Jersey. You did not invite me to Thanksgiving either.
Yes, I did.
No, I had to beg for it.
I said go
Then
be
you
with
said
your
come.
family. Like,
See?
it's fine.
Melly, if you were to throw out a food, what would you throw out?
Cranberry sauce.
Oh, I've never. That's
Do y'all
never
think
been-
that cranberry sauce is gonna make it?
that shit not gonna make
Into
it?
the
I ain't never eat that shit.
what? Why is it here?
I don't know.
What is it?
Who eats it?
What does it do?
A lot of people eat it. I
Why
don't know.
is it here? Does it?
They
Is
put
the-
it on their turkey because they turkey be dry as shit. That's why I'm not making that
Did
shit.
he glaze it with
I'm not
cranberries?
making no dry ass turkey. Nobody gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, you got some extra for this." No, fuck that. I make these turkey wings. They gonna be nice and juicy.
Can I show up to Thanksgiving with a can of cranberry sauce?
can?
What this?
Not a can. Like you ain't even like whipped it
Right,
up. I don't
you
know
ain't
what you
prepared
Anybody
do.
eat
Yeah, I don't know
cranberry
how to
sauce
cook it.
any other time of the year?
No. You know what I
No.
don't do? What I don't fuck with at all? Stuffing or dressing as
Oh,
you
stuffing is
Love
amazing.
stuffing.
Yeah.
I can't get jiggy with it. I won't make it nothing.
I like
Oh.
stuffing so much I don't want it no other time of the year. I don't want to ruin it. I want it just. This is the time I want. I don't want to make it a regular thing and then
Right.
I get tired of it.
Yeah.
I want it right now. I need it.
Yep.
This time
Y'all
of the
gonna have
fucking
to
year.
bring
Put
that
some
one to my
gravy
house.
on that shit. Tron, what do you eat with the stuffing? If you're gonna put a bunch of things on your fork, what's on the stuffing fork?
What you mean besides gravy?
Yeah.
Definitely gravy.
Yeah.
On
All
the
right.
stuffing.
So you pick up the stuffing. What
Mhm.
else are you eating with it at the same time?
Turkey, if anything.
Melly.
Oh yeah.
What else?
Uh,
I'm going full.
see, I'm Haitian, so we have rice, and I'll eat it with the rice, turkey, and the stuffing together.
And one fork full?
One fork.
One
Damn.
spoon. I don't.
I'm
use a
throwing
fork.
yams and I think the stuffing is the connector. It's the Thanos. It's the power glove.
Is it? Ah,
Yeah, I can
hate
eat
it.
every single thing with stuffing at the same time. I need a little piece of yams, a couple strands of fucking collard greens, a piece of the bird. Come here, give me a little piece of that. I'm chewing it all. Oh, mac and cheese, I can do it all.
Oh,
It's the connection.
yes.
It's the connection. I can throw it all
Nah,
together.
the mac and cheese connect with the yams. You eat the mac and cheese because once I specifically
cheese,
put
yeah.
the mac and cheese next to the yams on my plate, right?
just
So
put
my
everything
plate
together.
it's
All
like
right.
turkey wing, mac and
All right.
cheese, yam, rice, and then I put the collard greens on top of the rice.
I might have stolen
And the
this.
collard greens got the turkey in it, so you know.
She making a sandwich.
Yeah, right?
it ain't a sandwich.
Scooby Doo sandwich?
Top 3 important Thanksgiving foods. I've heard this on another show. I think it was Hot 97. I'm not sure, but the 3 major ones. If you had to choose 3:
Turkey, collard greens, mac and cheese.
turkey, collard green, mac and cheese.
So I'm going to go turkey, but you could replace the turkey with chicken or hen, right?
This
So
is gay. Sorry. I said it. This is
this nigga, you just,
like a Cornish hen thing.
said
I just can't, man.
yo, until you,
Cornish hen on the table, little ass hen.
until you have
Get
it
that shit out of
and
here.
this shit is delicious,
You can eat one of those by
you
myself.
could have a whole roasted. So there was like 5 of them.
Yeah, because they
You rather cook 5 hens than 1 turkey?
because they smaller.
This nigga shows up with ginger ale and you want to complain about how many hens there are.
All right, go ahead. Your hen, your
Sure.
stuffing.
The hen, the stuffing, yams.
See, I like yams.
As much as I like mac and cheese, I eat mac and cheese all the time. I'm not eating candied
with
yams
just
and
that,
stuffing every
hen
time.
stuffing and yams.
That's my
How you
top
do-
3.
How do you do your candy yams? Like your
I don't
family?
do shit. I eat them.
I said your. I knew that's why I said your family.
So my mom, she'll do it with
the
marshmallows on
marshmallows.
top.
Yeah, that's how I make mine.
burnt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So down south, they just did the typical candy yams with flavored with cinnamon or whatever,
Yeah.
seasoned, I should say. But yeah, I'll take it anyway. I like all that shit.
Melly, top 3.
Rice. That's number 1.
Haitian rice or regular rice?
Haitian rice, of course.
What you mean regular rice? I don't like how you said regular rice. Go ahead.
White rice.
Or jasmine rice.
So the black rice that the Haitians make
Haitian
is
rice
not
is
regular?
different. Sometimes they
Why
be
is the
making
white
coconut
rice
shit.
regular, not the black rice?
Oh shit. I'm American. That's
Oh,
why.
you got that.
I'm just American now. That's it.
And then I have to have the turkey wing. I don't get nothing else. Turkey wing or the drumstick.
Yep, dark
I
meat.
always claim it. And I have to have mac and cheese.
Okay.
Haitian mac and cheese.
Haitian
That
mac
shit
and
ain't the
cheese.
same.
I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all are all off my radar. Toro, go ahead, man. What are your 3 besides weed?
Yeah, that's all of it
Troy,
right
like, I
there.
can't eat with that unless I smoke.
Crackhead shit. That's what I'm trying to tell
You
you.
be high right now.
I know this
Toro
nigga high.
don't even be smoking. He pulls from other days of being high to reclaim his highness in the moment.
Reclaiming my high.
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
I would get pasteles, mac and cheese.
What's that?
It's a Spanish dish.
Yeah.
All right, get him off the mic.
And
Get him off the mic. Go ahead, Toro.
Now the Hispanics can't have meat. They can't have
Yeah,
meat.
we
They
can't
can't have
have
meat.
Yeah, this nigga just bought lasagna in.
that was my next
shit
one
outta
too.
here.
That was my next one. Lasagna.
It was?
Yeah, really.
You gonna?
For Thanksgiving?
Yeah, that's how we
Top 3?
top
See,
three.
that's why you can't talk to Hispanics about these holidays.
I am fucking.
Yo,
weak.
y'all don't party like us. Bro.
Wait, what are you
Nigga,
talking
we make
about?
lasagna on a Tuesday. What is you talking
Nigga,
about?
what?
You just said pastelas. What?
And lasagna. What's your
Lasagna.
third?
And yams. I like yams.
Oh my god!
Yo, you should see.
y'all
Yo,
be
we
eating
have
over
we
there in
have a
Puerto Rico?
variety
Yo.
of like
Yo, go to the doctor. Yeah, I know your insides are crazy.
You need a colon
You got
cleanse.
tomato sauce, cheese, fucking meat, pasta.
Yo, it go
and
down.
yams.
It go down.
You got your yams
On one
with tomato
fork.
sauce.
On what fork? Oh!
Yo, y'all Hispanics is different,
Yo,
bro.
shit is smack. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen. I just wanted to say I love y'all. Thank y'all for being part of the family, part of my family. Thanksgiving is amazing, whether we were together or not. You know what I'm saying? And I want to do something with y'all for Christmas. It's just a really us. You know what I mean?
that'd be dope.
Everybody. Girl, you ain't got to cook everything. You can
No,
cook
I
one
wasn't
thing.
talking about that. It was so me and Drew was just having a conversation, and I'm like, yo, we have something to do every weekend of this month. How the fuck did this
That's dope.
happen?
That's fire.
No, I don't like. Y'all know I be in my house. I be chilling. So I'm like, all right, babe, we got another thing to add to the calendar. He's gonna be.
I would like to do it if y'all don't want to do it. I would
No,
like
we
to
can
do
do
it.
it.
I
Can
know
we do
y'all
something
fly
for
around.
New Year's?
Yeah, we can do
Let's
that.
do that.
You want to do like a little New Year's thing?
Yes, we can. Let's do
Like
something.
actually
for
New Year's?
No, not the day of.
New
Or
Year's
maybe
Eve?
like
New
New
Year's Eve?
Year's Day.
Talking about New Year's Eve or New
No, I
Year's
mean
Day?
New Year's Day.
I hate doing things New Year's Day.
Really?
I be
'Cause
wanting
you be
to. I be
hungover?
dead.
Yeah. So you gotta pace yourself. It's all right.
Wake up like 4 or 5 o'clock. Got to go to work at 12 a.m. Anyway, whatever. Let's figure it out.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do something.
We have a podcast to shoot.
Do we?
First, we
Welcome
got to take a
back.
break.
Oh, we're doing that again.
Are you excited? She the one who killed it. They're pretty funny, though. This might be a short, long episode. We'll see.
This is gonna be the longest episode
Always
ever.
say from the short episode and it'll always end up even longer.
Anytime I say that, you know. All right. Well, the people haven't had a second episode for 2 weeks now, so might as well give them some, something to listen to.
Give him some stuff before we go on
A young-
Christmas break.
Right before we play DMX.
DMX is coming, bitches.
X gonna give it to you.
I would like to say, before we start, I would like to say that I love the fact that we have listeners that have been so loyal for so many years. Because in the last
They
couple
know.
of days, so many people have been sending it to me like it's coming. I know it's coming. I'm like, yeah, niggas, y'all know it's coming.
It's a
Brace
break after
yourself
that.
for this break, bitch.
I really want to take like a month break, bro. Out from both.
Respectfully,
I really would love to take that.
I've been saying that we should do this shit in seasons, but nobody listens to me. But
You're gonna drive. Look in the chat right now. They're about to go the fuck off on us.
they'll be all right. Y'all niggas not finna die.
In any case, boom.
Pow. Doing it.
Bang.
This is a Batman. Like this is Batman. Yeah, Billy. Zing.
Kazam.
Zonkers. Something. No, he's like, all right. Whatever. A young man posted something. I would believe this is Facebook. He says, "First date. I want y'all to do your maths here. Okay, I want you to lock these things in. First date. Bring her flowers when you pick her up. $12. After 2 weeks of talking, cash app her some money for lunch. $20. After a month, grab her something while you're out shopping just to let her know she crossed your mind. $30. 2 months, let her keep the hoodie or pair of your pants that she wears while she's staying over. Free. 2 to 3 months, Take her car while she sleep at your crib and go wash it and fill it up if she's cool with it. $60. Yeah, you gotta.
These
take
niggas
it
be
out.
from the South. These niggas be from the South.
Fill it up. It's crazy. Yeah, fill it up. It's crazy. He must be hand washing it.
Yeah.
Get regular gas.
Not regular, child. Nigga say you ain't
I'm
no
gonna go
premium.
when she's on a half a tank, not on an E.
I hate him, yo.
Moral is you don't have to spend major money on women if you're already investing time, energy, and appreciation in her. You can spend less than $130 over a 3-month period, and she'll be happy because it's the little things that matter to them. Cap or no cap? I had to
Cap.
decide this.
Definitely cat.
Oh, is that Cat? Melly? This is Cat?
That whole thing you just said?
Yeah.
Like,
It's $130, 3 months,
for what?
and you getting fucked, you know.
That's
car.
the part that I'm gonna call cap on, because even though all of that is great, and it would be dope if men did all of that more, but you don't have no dates in there. So we don't have no dates. So it's giving Netflix and chill, because like you giving me your hoodie and your pants that I wear at your house because I'm there frequently enough to
you
be
fucking-
in your clothes.
Yeah,
But you
naked.
still have not taken me out on one formal date in 3 months. I'm supposed to be like,
That's why I'm calling
weird.
cap too, because the
Yeah.
first date, $12 flowers. I like that, but where y'all going on the first date?
You like $12 flowers?
I like that. You know,
You've bought $12 flowers.
why am I supposed to buy $22 flowers? Like what?
So
The fact
y'all
that it
know
costs
I have a
$12
money
is the
kink. Y'all
problem?
not have a financial kink. Yeah, my flowers is up there 60, 70 at the lowest. Like I'm not coming to you with some fucking Chinese store flowers and shits. They got blue paint on them and shit to make them blue. I'm not, them shits is falling off in the car. The leaves is like dying. And you're giving that to somebody for $12? I'm not doing that. Dodge, you like $12 flowers?
I do, and I'm gonna explain why. My
knew it.
favorite flower is a lily.
Lilies
And
is dope.
yeah, that's my favorite flower. It's not an expensive flower. And
A bouquet,
there are
though.
places. Here's the thing, right? So there are places that you can get a bundle for between like 12, 15. It's not a lot. Like on one stem, sometimes it has 3 to 4 buds. So once they bloom, it's bigger.
You're showing up with this one ass stem.
No, one stem.
Like,
no,
here, thank you.
no, you're not listening.
Thank
One
you for your
stem,
time.
Soon.
One stem is not $12.
You're amazing to me.
One stem is not $12. One stem can be $5. It could be $4, depending on where you're at. So if you get 4 stems, and then they all bloom, and they have 4 to 5 buds on it, it turns into a very pretty bouquet.
But it's not an arrangement.
It's not an arrangement, and I'd like. And
I like
understand that.
arrangements.
You like arrangements for your ego.
I like art. It's art. What did my ego have to do with it? I like it to look beautiful.
But it don't even be in
Fucking
your
ego.
house.
It looks beautiful. It's I'm trying to court you.
Oh, that's what you do.
Sometimes the grocery store flowers could look beautiful.
It should be looking cheap as shit. The
I mean,
Please don't buy
dandelions.
me
You don't gotta get
flowers
the
from
blue
grocery
ones.
store,
Just be
like,
having dandelions.
please at
and
least
shit.
go to like the
Leaves.
fruit and vegetable
Yeah.
stand and
Yeah,
get me some real
those.
flowers.
You like those?
Yeah.
Little vegetable stands.
The fruit and vegetable stand flower. That's where I get my lilies from. Well, actually, there's a flower shop by my house now. But when I lived in New York, there's a fruit and vegetable stand that's right downtown, like Fort Greenish, like right off of Fulton, and it's a fruit and vegetable stand like in the back, and
I
then in
know
the
exactly what
front,
you're talking
yeah,
about.
they have all the flowers, and that's where I used to go get my
I'm
flowers
saying
all
I
the
don't.
time.
You can get those, but I'm not bringing those to you for a date. I'm
But-
not bringing those to you for a date. Is what I'm saying.
But why? And that's what I'm saying. I think that it's
'Cause
more
I thought
attached to
time-
your ego.
I thought
Because if
explain that.
if your favorite flower is a lily like mine, that is a relatively beautiful and inexpensive flower. Even if you buy a bigger bouquet, lily's not gonna run you no more than $30 tops, and that's you getting a whole fucking bunch.
Okay.
That's not a lot.
Okay, it's not $12 though. Still $30. It still shows that you took some time. You'll wrap this, add some of them snow things to it.
It's a
the little
first
white
date.
things, and
Even if you
wrap
come
it.
with one flower, a sunflower.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm just saying, it's the first. I said even. I'm not suggesting it, but
You
even
come
if
with
you
one
do,
flower.
This nigga's like, here's one single rose.
you do it right, and it'll listen.
Nigga tie a dreadlock around it to remind you of me. I thought, one dreadlock, one sunflower, one love. This is crazy.
There you go.
Please
See?
name the episode that. One dreadlock, one flower, one love. Let me put that in the chat, right?
Trom, go ahead. Tell us about your sunflower story.
My whole point is, it's the first date. You don't have to come with a whole bouquet. It's the thought. And listen, that'll tell me something about the person who I'm going on a date with, about whether they appreciate the gesture or not. I don't think you
What's
need
she
to break
supposed to
it
do with
down.
one flower, bro?
The same
put it
thing
in
you
the
would do
vase?
with 2 flowers.
You don't put it in a vase. You
Appreciate
hold it
it.
for that day and you throw that shit out.
Put that shit
Whatever.
in your ear?
Appreciate it.
Let me pick a flower and put it behind your ears.
It's all about the gesture. You could leave it on your front car seat for all I care. It's about the gesture. I thought enough of you to buy you a flower.
First of all, they don't.
A flower is crazy.
That nigga like, yo, I stole this for you.
Did you hear what he just said? I thought enough of you to buy you a
one.
flower. A flower.
As opposed to not buying you any flowers. And I could put it in a nice vase or something.
Don't
and
put
One-
no
how
fucking
can
one
you
flower in a vase. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
y'all got to be
Put
creative,
that shit in
man.
a Corona bottle.
put a
At
bunch
this
of-
point,
The Dollar Tree boxes.
Y'all ain't creative.
we not
Y'all don't
creative.
know how to dress. You could dress up one flower.
Cash App her some money for lunch.
Oh, I love those.
$20.
That's it. That's all I need.
What are you getting for $20 for lunch?
Chipotle. A nice burrito bowl. Let me
Trom,
treat
you Cash
myself.
Apping somebody $20 for lunch?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I never have, but ain't nothing wrong
Never?
with that. What do you mean?
You've never cashed up somebody for lunch? You
No.
never cashed up your fiance and like, hey babe, lunch is on me?
I bought her lunch. I physically brought her to her job.
Okay, all right.
So
Saved yourself.
just
I
'cause
was
I'm
about
not
to say.
on
Why?
Cash App.
Oh, what's the occasion?
What you
When
mean?
you
Ain't no
bring-
occasion.
You just like, oh yeah, I had some food here,
I was
or
in the
was it
city.
like, yo, I'm hungry? Are you near? And you was like, all right, I'll bring you something, and you brought it to her.
I don't know, bro.
Did you ever do it out of like romance? Like, yo,
It's always romance if you think
Yeah.
enough to go out of your way and bring it to somebody.
Alright.
Even if you was down the block and you happen to be on the corner, like, hey,
I think it's more when you purposely do the shit. But it's fine.
Either
It
way
is
it's
what it
purpose.
is. It is what it is. Because that's what I meant about buying like an arrangement. It's about the thought, the effort that's put into it. It's not like, yo, I was passing your job. You want a hot dog from the stand outside. You know what I'm saying? But it's fine. You know,
I mean,
I'm
to
not trying to target
To me,
you.
on a first date, an arrangement might be a bit much. To me, that's a first date, and a whole fucking arrangement.
After you've been talking for mad long,
I don't know. It could be fine. I'm just saying.
it could be a lot.
It could depend on,
That's why she's
situation.
talking about my ego and shit. 2 months, let her keep the hoodie. Wait, after a month, grab her something while you're out shopping just to let her know you cross your mind for $30.
That's fly. $30
Mad
though.
fly.
What you grabbing?
$30
You
is a
could
book.
grab anything.
A
Oh,
book
true.
that y'all was talking about or some shit
It
like
could be
that.
a book. You can
That's
get
fine.
her a T-shirt. Like it don't have to. It's just something. It's something small. Like, hey, remember that day when we were having a
Mm-hmm.
conversation about Rick and Morty? I thought about you and got you this. Like she gonna be like, oh my god, you thought about me.
True. You bring 2 flowers.
Yo, this nigga is unwell. He is
right.
unwell.
I don't know if this is. I don't know, but I found this fucking post funny. What about the hoodie, Trom? How many hoodies does she have of you? Oh yeah, y'all live together. Does she
Of
wear her
mine?
clothes still?
She don't really wear my shit much.
She don't love you, bro.
I mean, I'm a whole foot taller than her.
So
Yeah, I mean-
women they got whole boyfriend jeans. They wear your shit.
Yeah.
They literally, it's a thing. They wear oversized shit.
That's true.
She don't
Yeah.
like you.
I guess she don't.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, but
No.
this is the way that you
That's
found
fucked
out.
up. Yeah.
She doesn't
Damn,
fuck with you
I
like
didn't
that.
even know till now. It's crazy.
That's
bro.
crazy how that works, right? Dodge, do you actually, well, he's smaller than you.
We're the same size. We are the same size. So yes, I wear a lot of his clothes.
Don't drink it.
I wear a lot of his clothes, and I have been accused of buying stuff for him that I really want for myself.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's fine.
Because there
Women
might be
do
some
that.
truth to that.
Yeah, women do that.
But
But we can both rock this.
yeah,
They do that.
like
Repurpose
we
it.
share
Yeah.
all like mad hats. Like we have a nice hat collection because whatever.
You're boyish.
Yeah.
You wear nigga shit better than I do. Then that's
We
not
can-
even no
we can
shot.
wear
She knows how to
each
rock
other's
the shit.
Stuff like only shirts and hats.
Y'all
Like,
got
we
the same
can't do
shoe
pants.
size?
Our shoe size, it's not the same. It would be dope if it was, but it's not the same.
But you can't
there's
wear his
certain
sneakers.
he can.
That's fucked up. Just go ahead and do it. Because I didn't even mean for it to happen. I was a joke, but when you thought about it for a minute, I was like,
No, you
that's
can-
fucked up.
He can put
his
his
tiny feet.
foot in my shoes, but he can't walk in them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't like.
I can't walk in your shoes either.
Yeah, not like so. They're similar. So his foot is bigger than mine, but
I
like.
meant metaphorically.
Like,
Okay.
I wish we did wear the same size in shoes, child.
I think
Shit.
that women don't wear your clothes. They don't fuck with you like that. Like women just be liking your shit. This girl steals my shit. I be going to her crib and seeing shit that I'm like, yo, how did this sweater get here? How did this t-shirt get here? She just be having shit in her bag. Just be walking
Because when
around
you
with.
in love, I want to be in your skin. And since I can't be in your skin, I'm just gonna wear your clothes when you're not home.
I think she wore my shit before we lived together. She definitely wore some shit because she shrunk it.
To her-
Not on
she's Virgo.
purpose.
No, she did.
Oh, well, maybe.
Yeah, she shrunk that shit. Threw that shit
I
on
was
extra
like, yo, I
hot.
put my shit in the dryer. I got long
And
arms.
dried this shit out for like 5 days. Just kept putting it over and over again, just drying it. You know, she's like, yes, right. Trump came in the house, put his shit on one day. Was like, what the fuck?
Little baby shirt.
Fucking short sleeve sweater.
There was a video that I saw pass through the timeline about mothers. I thought it was good. I didn't catch what podcast this is, but it seems to be some guys over in the UK, I believe, the way they speak. I want to play it for y'all and get your thoughts on it. Let me see. Hold on.
I think every man should go through.
All right,
I think every man should go through a period where they have their child on their own for a long period. There was the reason why I jumped on early. I jumped on early because she ended up getting a job far away. So she had to commute and travel, and she would never get back into the evening. So I always found myself, I'll do the early, and then I'll pick up the kids, feed them. So I'm cooking, cleaning, homework, everything, make sure they're ready for bed. But she will get in just before bedtime, and I've done that consistently for 2 years. I sat her down and said, I've got a newfound respect for women completely on. It's not like I was shattered, bro. Daily, bro. Like, what they have to go through on a daily, it's not a joke, innit? So when I went through that, maybe that changed me as well to think like, nah, I know you need the help. I don't think it's right. I think men need to go through a period where they have to have the need to realize like, yo, this thing's not a joke. So we have an understanding on both sides.
If I was having my children 24/7, like, or if roles were reversed, like I became the like 90% there with me, I'd openly admit I'd struggle because
100%.
it's not that I would struggle to be the dad. Yeah, I would struggle with how restricted I would be.
Yes.
Whether it's a man that has the child the majority of the time or the woman that has the child, there's restrictions that come with that. They can't just leave the yard to go to the gym.
Yes.
Yeah? They can't just go and link their friends.
Yes.
They're having to miss out on a whole heap, whilst we can still stay up till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? Go gym when we want. If you're living with your child, like you said,
It's a different ballgame. I'll be honest, it's a whole different ballgame.
All right, Melly, I'm going to try to find that actual clip because their podcast is here, so I would think that maybe they didn't put the music on their thing and that we can throw it in there, all right? Just write down the time. What do y'all think? My boy said he was shattered daily. I thought that was so, oh, God, Dodge is pissed.
I'm not mad.
Nah, so I agree 1,000%. I've actually had these sentiments before. Like, being a single father, you have to be the mom and the dad when you have your child because you're the only parent around. So you got to learn how to do that. But to take it a step further, to have primary custody for a long period of time, man, that's a lot. And to what he said, like, your lifestyle changes. There's a lot of shit you can't do. Like, you know, if I have my daughter for an extended period of time, I got to turn down DJ gigs and shit like that. Like, there's a, you know, limit to amount of money you can make and moves you can make and traveling. Yo, that shit is real. Absolutely.
Josh. All right, before you, because she about to do what she do. I can see it on her face. She's loading for fucking 3 minutes. She's just loading. It's just like, bro, yo, it's not. Yo, we not primary parents like that. Even the court don't make you a primary male parent like that. Like it's hard to get your kids like that. So even if you spend some time with them, 3-4 days, they go home. You know what I'm saying? And the mother deals with all this stuff. Even the paperwork that comes with your kids don't normally come to your crib. You don't be knowing, you have to be alerted that there's an appointment come because there, should have been done. But y'all got a lot more pressure on y'all than us that we don't even really be understanding like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo. And then even as a man, you get more help with kids. Your girl help, your sister help, your grandma help, the mother help. Everybody is like, oh, give me my babies. All right, you still have male things to do. Go out. You're fine. All right, I got it. And they just do it. And they don't expect
you to be.
They don't expect you to be that way.
Yeah.
But when women got it, you got it. Oh, you have kids. Yes, that's what being a mother is. You know what I'm saying? And they don't get the type of help that we get. Go ahead. All right, just do it. Just don't point it towards me.
No, it's not. I'm not gonna go off. What I am gonna say is, I'm gonna reiterate a lesson I taught this week to my kids, and that lesson that I taught them is, as human beings, we sometimes lack empathy for other people if it does not directly affect us. If we are not directly already in it. And I'm not upset by anything that they said. It is a bit disheartening because everything that they said is what women and single mothers have been begging and pleading and crying and talking about for decades, and nobody listens. It's like, but you're a mom. You're a mom. You're supposed to. You're a mom. Like there are no breaks. It changes your life astronomically. And men, they get to be the revolving door. You pop in, hey, daddy's home. And then you pop out and you pop in and everybody's so happy. Daddy's here. And it's like, oh, well, I see my kids every weekend. Yeah, but you're not there every day. It's not the same. And it's kind of fucked up that sometimes for people to understand how somebody else feels, you have to be put in that predicament for a long period of time. Because without being put in that predicament, the words are never going to be enough. The anecdotal conversations are never enough. It's like, yeah, but y'all just saying that. Like, no, do this shit.
Yo, I want to fight. I have to fight you on this.
Then fight me.
And it's not because you're right, but gender roles, like this is like because look, when you say like protect and provide, I doubt you would like to have to make sure that a guy is taken care of financially and have that type of pressure on you all the time, no matter what.
That's not happening most of the time. That's not happening in our communities.
I mean, I would think men, I feel responsible.
For what?
To make sure my family's taken care of.
But all your baby mothers still work.
What the hell they got to do with me? They both married, or one is married, the other one has a man.
But what I'm saying to you, I'm even pre that.
So, but no, this is not about that.
Protect and provide, like as if because your role as a man, like you don't have the time to do these daily things because you got to go out and get it. But she working too.
That's not what I'm saying.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that women have a certain role that they've played that is their thing. I mean, that is, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house. That's what it's always been.
Their role,
and then the man has always had to do other things that also contribute to the family. So
I agree with you.
If you were to switch it around, maybe I would say, all right, you pay for everything. I'll cook and take care of the kids.
Yes, and that happens.
I'd be the house mom, house guy, husband, and you go out and be the bread earner and see how that looks or feels.
And that's fine. I'm not going to negate that. But what I'm saying,
that's what I'm just saying. Like there's equal stress on both sides.
It's an equal stress when you have a nuclear family when mommy and daddy live in the house. That we're not talking about that, right? Because that's different. Yeah, you going out and you working and whatever, and I'm home. If I'm home, I gotta do something all day. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of this house. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of these kids. That is my job. Your job is to handle all the financial. So when you're out and you're here and you're there, that's more understandable. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about single mothers that have to take care of their children, and they're still working. And you're trying to talk to the dads about like, this
Niggas
is a
don't get it.
lot.
Niggas
I'm
don't get it.
overwhelmed, and niggas don't get it. And like I said before, even the niggas that get their kids on the weekends, you can get your kid every weekend. I promise you, you don't have your kid Monday, all day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Somebody's gonna come get them. Somebody's gonna relieve you. Somebody's gonna help you. There's somebody else there. Mothers be in their house by themselves with all them kids and figuring it the fuck out and burnt out. I feel
I would be destroyed.
I'm so blessed.
I would be destroyed.
Nigga, I was destroyed for that first year with Parker by myself. And babies not even as bad as toddlers. Like, I am so blessed to have somebody that gets it. And I'm so blessed to have somebody that has the career where they have the time to step in so that I can do other things. But even within me doing other things, y'all see, I don't do shit for fun. I'm always working.
If you were dating somebody that wasn't him, that didn't take it like personally, being a stepdad,
Yeah.
like, he takes it seriously, right?
Yeah.
Would you still consider dating somebody that wasn't so involved with your child's life? Like, say it was, because I think he was in after a year. He was big in, like,
Before
yo, walking
she
down the block
turned
with
two,
her.
like a year and
he was in.
Yeah.
So most guys would not be that close to your children at
No.
that point. Would
No.
you? Would that make you look at them funny? Would you keep your child away from them if they wasn't like super on it like that? Like, what do you think that looks like?
It was,
Because help is what we're talking about.
yeah, help. If it wasn't him, I would be struggling to do it by myself. It was
You
him,
would purposely struggle
yeah,
to do it by yourself.
yeah, and the reason why I think I allowed him to kind of like step into that role is because I understood where he came from, and I understood how he was raised, who his parents was. He already had a daughter. He had a niece that he's like, before Parker, they lived in the same house, so he was very hands-on with her. So I'm like, yo, you get it. Like, you get it and you know what you're doing. And I watched everything, like every little interaction, like meticulously watched, and I'm like, yeah, he gets it. I can be comfortable in this space with this person. But before I dated him, I was dating other people, and fuck out of here.
Trom, you dated people with kids before?
Yeah.
How long before you actually was around the kid and being super involved with the child?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the pace of the relationship. I can't really put a timetable on it. But at some point, if you take this person seriously, yeah, you got to step in and do something. I couldn't imagine dating somebody with kids and not helping them out in some capacity. It's just human to me. It's like if I see somebody that I care about carrying a bunch of bags, you're naturally going to be like, oh, let me take a bag or two out of your hands. It's like, how could you watch somebody and be like, I ain't going to offer no help? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I just can't see.
I've seen this. You know what I'm talking about.
But when you see that, that's when you kind of question that person. Yeah. And, all right, is this person making my life better? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's a big part of who's your person going forward in life.
I'm just going back. So I was watching this clip and I thought about it. Waking up in the morning, getting the child dressed while you're making breakfast, running them down to the bus or to school so that you could bus a move to the train, go, get to work on time, half disheveled yourself because things happen in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened, you know, you had to make it, you fucking left something at home, whatever it is. You work a full day. Around 3:30, you're trying to figure out childcare, make sure the nanny or whoever, not nanny because most people don't have a nanny, whoever is your little sister is picking them up, is making sure everything is together. You run off from 5 o'clock, you get off, you run off to go get the child. You walk them to the supermarket, whatever, you go get your chicken or whatever because you didn't have time to cook. You go home, you cook while they're doing homework at the table behind you.
Yep.
It is now 6:30, 7. When y'all finally sit down and eat, you have to wash dishes. You have to make sure their homework is done. So at some point in that, you have to be going over the homework. You get them dressed for dinner.
Imagine if you have a kid that struggles academically and how many times you got to sit there and do that shit over with them.
Son, that was one day. I'm exhausted.
Right.
You ain't even put them niggas in the shower and in the bed yet.
I probably didn't. You're going to sleep. You're going to sleep. I'm exhausted.
The most tiring days for me are the days that I have to take Parker to school. Like it adds a different element of tiredness because I'm like, damn, I gotta get up and get myself together, and then I gotta wake her up and get her dressed and then get her off to school. But the stressful part about it is children are people too. Mm-hmm. And they're not going to wake up every day in a good mood.
Right.
They're not going to wake up every day and want to be cooperative. They're not going to wake up every day and it's just like rainbows and sunshines and sunflowers. Yo, Parker woke up the other day and she's like, Mommy, I'm still tired. And I'm like, baby, I understand, but Mommy has to go to work. Mm-hmm. So you got to get up. Like, I need you participate here. Mm-hmm. And she... Normally, you know, she gets dressed, she put on her pants herself, she put on her shirt herself. This day, in particular, she could not do it. Like, she literally could not do it. And she was just, like, trying to put her arm through the freaking shirt. And she's like, trying to put her foot in a boot. She's like,
dramatic.
It's not working. I'm just like, baby, we gotta go. Yeah. Like, I'm hustling and bustling to get to work, mama. And it's easy to get frustrated because you're like, fuck, you making me late. But you can't yell at the baby.
My kids
so
will never
I just
be on time.
late.
If I had to bring them to school every morning, they would never be on time.
But they would have to, because what if your kids be in the school on time is contingent on the time that you have to be to work? Because that's my life. Parker gets to school at 7 because I have to be to work at 7:30, and my job is 27 minutes away from Parker's school.
Oh, there's no room for error.
There's no room for error. I don't have time to play.
That you could be a baby daddy?
Hell yeah.
I don't think that women have it in them to be a baby daddy.
Fuck out of here. I already told Andrew. I said, if we ever break up, them kids is going with you. Parker too. That's your baby.
I think that women
I'm gonna be a fuck boy.
are, because what will happen is y'all will continuously worry about the child. Y'all will continuously ask questions.
It depends.
Y'all will continuously pop up. Like y'all would do what y'all ask, what y'all think the father should do. Y'all, I don't think y'all have it in it to actually be a deadbeat. Like, it takes a lot for a woman to be a deadbeat.
Sure does.
Or to be disconnected, go off about her life. And, you know what I mean? Not even check in, not worry, not, let me speak to them before bed. Like, it takes a lot for a woman to just completely disconnect. Whereas
I wouldn't completely disconnect.
So then you couldn't do it. Because
I could be a baby daddy.
Baby daddies just be off in the world, chilling.
No, I couldn't completely disconnect because there's too much technology. I use technology so
y'all be watching the cameras and shit.
Yeah, like, if you gonna live with your dad, I need cameras all over your house that I can access, and not like in your bedroom, not in your bedroom, not in your like bathroom, but like in the kids' room or in the living room.
Absolutely not.
I need to see. I need to see my kid. Parker, she FaceTimes me all the time. Mm-hmm. I went to work one day and no, I didn't even go. I came here. I was on my way here one day. And she was like, Mommy, you left and you didn't say bye to me. And I was like, I'm sorry, baby, bye. Like, she FaceTimes me. So we'll talk.
I love this, but I need to stop.
What?
Trum.
Trum.
DJ Trum.
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine if your baby mama had a camera
in
your child's room in your house?
Hell no.
Why you can't have a camera in your baby room? That's my kid's room.
This is my house. What the fuck you got a camera in my crib for?
No, it's a camera in your house. It's your camera, but I have access to it to look at my child so I can check in on my child. How many times we be sitting here recording? I check in on my child.
It's your house.
Well, and if it wasn't my house,
you need access to a camera in my child's room. So now you're gonna be calling me all day, talking about hey, or all night, hey, well, why is this here? Or no, why is that? Oh, you wouldn't watch that on TV.
She cried for 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Didn't mean to give you that tone, Dodge.
I wasn't talking about you.
That's micromanaging at its finest. Absolutely not.
I would want one.
Not doing it.
You would let your baby father?
Who?
You would let let's not put your personal thing. You would let your baby father have access to the camera in your child's room?
If he wanted to, I would.
That's crazy.
In her room? Yeah, I would. If he wanted to.
The room that you and Drew go in and out of, dressed however, in your night clothes,
we in the
whatever.
Baby room. We not fucking. It's not the fucking.
I'm not saying you fucking,
club.
but it's your house. Like, you don't need that.
I feel like
my
as
child
a
is
parent,
with me.
You should
my child is in good hands.
Are they?
And if not, then okay, if I'm a negligent parent, then that's a whole another situation. Then you got to get the authorities involved and all that. But
I don't think it's about negligence. Like for me, even though this is my house, obviously I live there, but when my kid is home and I'm not home, I sporadically check the cameras, and it's not like checking in because I think something is happening, but just like sometimes I miss my kid and I'm just wondering what my kid is doing.
That's your house. If it's
I
not
like
your house,
watching my kids
if it's not your
play or
house,
watch TV.
what are you gonna do? If it's not your house, what are you gonna do? You're gonna call the person that lives there, the same person that is looking at the same camera you're looking at.
I'm
it's
FaceTime
micromanaging.
Mommy. You can't take I told you I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care if it's my sister, my daddy, nana, grandfather, whatever. I FaceTime my child. I don't want to talk to my kid on the phone. I need to see my
FaceTime is
baby's
different
face.
than a camera that is permanently planted in a kid's room that somebody has 24/7 access to.
Respectfully, I'm really about to start asking people to put cameras in their house, and when they have my baby, I can see.
That's kind of, I'm telling you right now, this is a question. I'm hoping EA takes this clip. So I just sent Millie the note. I'd love to know what the world thinks. Would you let your co-parent have access to a camera in your child's room in your house? Dodge is saying absolutely.
I don't see the
I'm saying get the
problem.
fuck out of here. I'd like to know what you guys think. Hit us at Shameless Pod on Twitter or Instagram. Let us know what you think. Yeah. To this conversation, it went a little deeper. You know, the ladies were pissed off. And I mentioned in the conversation, hey, men don't normally have primary custody. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't. So, to experience this, you would have to have primary custody.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. To have to go.
He don't have primary custody.
He does have primary custody.
He lives with they live together.
No.
Yes, they live together, and he said that she got a job opportunity, which meant that she was not able to do the day-to-day. So he switched his schedule so that he could do the day-to-day. He said he did it for 2 years. Okay. That's a great fucking partner.
Okay.
That's not a primary custody situation.
It's semantics. At the end of the day, he had to do the primary custody things. He had to do all the things that she was doing.
Things, yeah.
All right. So just don't. Come on. I get myself in enough trouble. I need your help. A young lady jumped in. She's been on Twitter for a while, and she says, "I was on Facebook going through the reels. For some reason, all I was seeing were videos of pregnancies, parenthood, and it was all women. No men." I was like, okay, pregnancies, all right.
But she also said parenthood.
Like, not a single man was on there talking about the trials and tribulations of parenthood. Meanwhile, the moms are going through it. Men really do not be parents to their children. If we being 100, they have it easy. Imagine breastfeeding and one of your titties is clogged. Then you go pump and pass a painful blood clot. The pain these women go through is fucking wild. Imagine having a C-section and they tell you it'll be fine. You won't feel anything, but you indeed feel everything. The pressure, your baby being pulled out of you, them moving your organs, you telling them you feel sick, but they won't assist you. Like, man, the stories I'll be watching and reading the comments of some of them videos are traumatizing, and women still have more than one child. I could not do it. Traum.
I don't get it. The purpose of the men's post is to highlight, like, wow, women actually have it rougher than we thought, and to create empathy. It's a conversation, a respectful conversation about, like, wow, motherhood is really tough. We didn't know. Now that we know, because we're the primary care person, now we can understand it. It's a positive thing. It's actually uplifting women that have to do this from day to day. I don't see why there would be negative comments. And one more thing, as far as what you're saying about empathy, you don't have to, I would say that there are some times where you have to be in certain shoes to understand it. Like, empathy can't always exist from the outside looking in. Sometimes it took me to be a parent to understand my parents better and to empathize with them and to look at them like, wow, you really sacrificed a lot. Of course, you know before you have kids that you have to sacrifice, but you don't really know what it's like. Yeah. You can never empathize. You can never imagine what it's like. You have to be in it. It's the same thing in this situation. There are certain things that you just can't really feel until you've done it. And they've done it.
Of them having to eat again. You're hungry again? I just fed you with one.
This is the reason why I don't agree with you in this case, because that day she became a parent, you became a parent too. So that means that it's like y'all get delayed in parenting.
That's because y'all been breeding this person in your body. You've been parenting from the minute you knew you was pregnant.
And that's
your body's been parenting.
And that's part
that means
of the
when
reason
you're walking,
why
you change the way you move. When you walk through a crowd, you're protecting your stomach.
Bullshit.
It's all becomes second nature to you.
This is why I'm going to call bullshit on that, because if we understand that as women, we are growing human beings in our bodies, and our bodies are being ripped and teared open for that human being to now come out of our bodies. Yes, your job, to me as a dad, your job should start the day that I give birth, because I need to fucking rest, because I just had a human in my body for a year.
Yeah, guess
and
what?
That's not what happens.
Guess what? That's exactly what you're saying. You want me to start the day you give birth.
The day I give birth.
It should have started 9 months ago.
It
when
can't.
Exactly.
Like,
and so that means you have a different connection with being a parent than I do. You're expecting me to just automatically wake up out of my sleep and do the things that you've been doing.
Is supposed to
yes,
do.
I get that. I'm not saying I shouldn't. I'm saying that I don't have the practice that you've been having.
Neither do we.
Yes,
we don't have
all of the things that you've been doing.
No.
Even
that's what
right.
like.
I think you're changing
you
the
guys,
conversation.
No.
You're assuming
that
these dads weren't helpful to their mate. They're just saying that now they are the primary parent and they can see firsthand how rough the mothers had it. There's no other way to see it than to go through
that baby came out of the vagina. This is what I'm saying. Like there is a disconnect between dads and moms, whereas having a baby is one of the most exhausting things in the world. What would make a lot of women happy is that day that you take that baby out of your stomach. That baby should be with their dad anytime if they're not being fed. That baby should be with that dad from fucking sun up to sundown, because I just gave birth to a person. That is tiring, and that's not what happens. What normally happens is dads be taking a step back, and moms literally from the time they give birth, the baby is on their chest. At what point did they get to rest? And then when you watch these videos and you're having these conversations, who's the one that's waking up in the middle of the night that's breastfeeding and dad's is sitting there sleeping? You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's every situation, but what I'm saying is this video, it gets aggravating sometimes because he's just realizing the impact of parenthood when he had to be the main one, but he was a parent the day that she became a parent. Yes, we bond with our babies differently because we have to carry it, but we learn to be a mother that first day.
He's realizing the impact of being a primary parent.
It's not,
and you can't realize that until you become the primary parent.
When you're living in a house with children, there should be no primary parent when y'all live in the same house. If you're not together and you live in different houses, fine. There's a primary, there's a secondary, there's a custodial, there's a non-custodial. We get that. If I had a baby with Drew tomorrow and we live in the same house from now, nigga, we both the primary parents. We live in the same house.
Look, but you do realize you didn't say nothing wrong, but that just hasn't been how it's been.
And that's
but
the
wait,
problem.
Is this, you're talking about a whole awakening that's happening now, when before men had to wake up, walk to the fucking railroad, pipe shit down. Women weren't working like that. Like, this is literally happening within our generation or the last 30, 40 years. This whole awakening of men being a whole different type of different. No, it's a different thing because women are now working. Men are. It's like.
Why are you saying now like this? Like we just
because
like we
women have
the
gender roles was really a big thing within our communities. Like women took care of the house. Men went and got the money, put the money home on the table, went back to work. He was dealing with Miss Felicia down the block. Like this has been a thing for fucking.
Black
a long time.
Women have been in the job market and working consistently since World War II. We're not talking about something that's brand new. We're
talking about things that have happened. World War II is still within our family's fucking span. My mother was born right after fucking World War II.
All right.
So this is not things as that's you have to realize
I'm
how
talking
things
about-
are passed on from one to the next.
I
one
get
to
that.
the next.
That
This is just
doesn't
the way
make
it
it
is.
right.
Women groom their children, their other women to behave a certain way,
Yeah.
and they groom their sons to behave. Well,
Yes.
parents do,
Parents,
and we
yes.
all emulate the way that we grew up as
Yes,
well.
yes.
So what you're saying
I'm
is
not
like,
saying
yo,
you're wrong.
and I'm not saying you're wrong either.
I'm just saying it's
but
fucked
what
up
I am,
that
and
now
I'm
we're
also saying
getting
like, yo,
enlightened in 2022. That's
but
fucked
it's not
up.
fucked up because it's great because no woman is telling these guys that these guys have experienced it themselves.
And that's
They're
not
talking to
true.
each other and we've never had these kind of conversations before. I'm telling you, 20 years ago,
Okay.
me and my
Okay,
friends was
yes.
not talking like this
Yeah,
to
y'all
each
wasn't,
other.
and
It
that's
wasn't
a
even
problem,
popular
bro.
to do it.
I know.
And another thing is, and I'm gonna keep it real with you because this is going to a whole nother conversation that speaks on my experience alone.
Yeah.
Trauma experience, whatever other man's experience is not like that. I felt disconnected during pregnancies by the way I didn't feel one with what she was going through, even if I tried. And I tried a million different ways, and I felt like I told you, the doctors talk
Yeah.
to you a certain way, the nurses talk to you a certain way, the family handles you a certain way. So I didn't feel the same.
Connection.
I didn't, and I think I felt resentment from that, especially
Yeah.
with me being a Pisces
Yeah.
and being super sensitive and
I can see
wanting
it.
that same attention as everybody else.
Yeah.
I found my attention elsewhere, and I had to learn that. I had to grow to that with my kids. She had the come give them to me. She would lay there with them both on her chest as a regular thing. When I did it, it was like, all right, I got the kids. When she did it, it was like I got my kids. I don't know. It was just like different. It was just like
I understand that, but a lot of women go through that too. I think there's a common misconception that women give birth and then you automatically bond with your kid. I'll tell you the truth. I did not bond with Parker day one. I didn't.
He was like, get this kid away from me.
No, it wasn't.
I can see you doing
no,
that
no,
now.
no,
I can see her
no.
doing that
It
right
wasn't.
now.
It wasn't get her away from me. It was. I just gave birth. I'm one person again. Holy shit! Finally, like I'm by
Nigga,
myself.
please, I don't care about none of this you're
Like-
talking about because I told you don't have no kids.
Shut up. I was like, I'm by myself. And then on top of like the first day that I brought Parker home, the first day I left. I did. I left her with my sister. The first day. Literally, we left the hospital. I brought her home and I was like, I'm
Oh, you
going
was
to get my
through
hair
some
done.
shit. Yeah, you was going through some shit.
I said, I literally left. I went around the corner. I went and got a washing set. I took a decompress.
But is that crazy?
It was like I don't know the day. It was within the first week that I really started to like, all right, I am a mother. You feel me? But those first 48 hours, I left my newborn straight out of the hospital with my sister and left the house. I just needed to walk. I needed to breathe. I needed air. I was completely overwhelmed. And I'm so happy that my sister came home with me because if she wasn't there, I don't know if I would have had like a fucking meltdown in that house. It's the most overwhelming experience ever. I literally just passed a person through my body. And when you have the dad there, those first couple of days is the most important that you need somebody to support you. And like it's like you jump from being pregnant and doted on for 9 months to, oh, you a mother now, you good? And especially when you don't have your mom. My grandmother, she was old, so she wasn't really there. My dad was in the house, but he didn't raise me, so he didn't know what it meant to be a parent. My father probably barely even fucked with us for the first 6 months. He was just like, oh, you got that. She too small. I can't deal with her yet. And I was just by myself.
I read these tweets and I thought you women are just tired of you whining and complaining about being women. But now I want a little bit more understanding of what you expect. So boom, this is why I said this. I'm explaining it because I know they're gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker, I hate him. I hate you too. Just to be clear. This is why you've unleashed. I don't care anymore. Men really do not be. Fuck y'all. Be parents to their children. If we're being 100, they have it easy. Imagine breastfeeding and one of your titties is clogged. You go pump, pass a painful blood clot. The pain these women go through is fucking wild. Imagine a C-section. All of these things. I said, what do you want me to do about that? I cannot do that.
I want you
That's
to
what I
help
was
me.
thinking. So now when you're saying help, these things does not have nothing to do. The fact that you have a clog in your breast That's not you say, oh, men don't be parents. That's not me. I can't do nothing about that. I can do other things.
What could you? What would you
I don't
do?
know. I'm asking you, what exactly do you want? What can I do that makes this an equal suffering or an equal parenting situation when you're going through shit like that? And this is for the guys out there that are having kids.
Breastfeeding, that shit just, more power to y'all that do it. I couldn't. It was not for me.
But any of these
but
stuff,
when it
C-sections,
gets swelling
all of it.
up, like when they swell up, you can massage your boob yourself because you have to move the milk around. Because when it swells up, that means it got hard in there. So you literally gotta like to massage it and move it around. You can get me like, yo, your boobs are swollen. I got you. Give me a warm rag, give me a compress, and help me massage and pull this shit out so I'm not doing it by myself. Or take the baby so I can take care of my body. But if you're a single mother, you having a blood clot passing and you got all this shit going on and your baby's still there in front of your face like, I need my diaper changed. Like, I remember breastfeeding used to make me nauseous. Like literally, like physically nauseous. So my doctor was like, oh, you're probably dehydrated, so you need to drink water while you're breastfeeding. I said, excuse me, let's visualize. So I have to have a baby, hold my baby here on the nip, make sure she's latched correctly, because if she's not, we're all in pain. And then I gotta have a bottle of water right here at the same time. Y'all got me fucked up. Where's the formula?
So y'all good at multitasking.
Fuck you, Trom.
That shit is
horrible. Yeah, this is what women do. You're talking about C-sections.
That has nothing to do with me.
When women have C-sections, they're not supposed to be super mobile because you have your stitches, they're right here. So you're not supposed to be super mobile. That's the perfect time. That's the one time that your baby should be with the dad most of the time. Unless it's a feeding, there is no reason why a mother, unless she's like, yo, I just want to like hold my baby for a little while, unless she's asking for, there's no reason why a mother should have her child when she's healing.
I would cook, I would do everything, and
Yeah.
I would just be like kind of pissed because me trying to be a dad, she would just come like take the kid, and she would just be like, give me my child, and just walk off and shit. And I'd just be like, I just felt like I was a service animal. I didn't feel.
But why didn't you feel like
situation.
a partner?
That's a whole personal thing.
Yeah. But you should feel like, you know what, I'm helping. Because sometimes we do want our babies. Like, I want to hold it and I want to, like, love
Sean,
it and
do you agree with this?
I think that.
Or do you agree with their whining?
So, first of all, to
Don't go
listen
viral.
to that conversation about these young men talking about their experiences and to have a negative comment under it is wild to me. Now, I don't see how you could have a negative opinion in this conversation. The conversation is all positive. And I think that we're assuming that they were like trash parents before the role reversal. Like there's a lot of assumptions. You would have to have some assumptions to have some type of negative take from this. It was a positive conversation, and they're giving women props for what they go through.
They're giving women props because they have had to experience. My only pushback is like, if you didn't have, if your girlfriend, your wife did not take that job that was far away, and you would never know what it felt like, then you would never know, even though y'all live together, even though you're here, because this is a
you don't
couple
know
that's
until
together,
you know.
and that's the bad part.
Let me ask you a question.
You're not empathizing with your partner that you see
that's
every
beyond
day because
empathy.
you're not there.
There are certain things that you have to experience firsthand. You got to do it.
But why don't you experience it if y'all in the same house? You're the custodial
because
parent too.
He said it was a role reversal, meaning before he was the person that was out working all day and she was home.
That's an assumption.
He said it was a role reversal,
It was
right?
a role reversal because he had to be primary, which means that y'all lived in the same house and you were still a secondary, and that to me is a problem.
Well, we're going off of what they said.
Yes.
We can't assume too much.
You just assumed.
All right.
So if we take that out and we take out any assumption of who was the primary, who wasn't, all we know is what he's doing now and how he appreciates what his, what the mom had to do. Like, why is there a negative take coming from that?
Let me ask you a question. Because for me, this goes more to the way things have always been. Like when I said this earlier, we kind of glossed over it. I want to know, seriously, if this is just the way it should be, the way it's supposed to be, why does the court give custody to primarily the mothers when
I don't know, because I don't
you're
agree
saying
with
that you're saying that it should be both should
Yeah, it
have
should.
both should have the same powers, both should have the same type of responsibilities towards the child. So then why does the court give it to the mothers? Go ahead, Tron.
I can't speak to that. I'm not a lawyer.
Let me say. So I do think that there are some things. I agree with you, Dars, about the gender roles. Maybe we shouldn't have them, but I do think there are some things that innately mothers do better. I do feel like there are maternal instincts and there are paternal instincts. I feel like sometimes, for me, with my kids, my paternal instincts didn't kick into overdrive until after breastfeeding, until after they were like 9 months, a year, or however long, because I couldn't have them. And also, I wasn't living with the mother, right? So that means that's a whole different type of relationship. And in one situation, I wasn't even with the mother, right? So it's a whole different dynamic of living arrangements, right? So in that situation, I couldn't even have my child overnight until they were at the stage where they could pump.
That's different.
Right. So I don't have the same paternal instincts that have kicked in yet because I can't be the primary parent for a year. That's one thing. But even if that wasn't the case, I do think that instinctually there are some differences in, for the most part, obviously these are generalizations, but for the most part, women are usually more nurturing and caring, which lends them to be better parents, especially in the earlier years of a baby's life. I don't think that that's wrong to acknowledge that exists. Obviously, it's a generalization and it's not true across the board, but there's nothing wrong with existing there. I think that the courts are probably also going on an outdated system of parenting, but I'm sure they probably take some of this science or nature or natural ways of paternal and maternal things. They take that into consideration.
So why don't women do that? When they're having this conversation about us not having the same responsibilities, or why do y'all X that out, the fact that there are a deeper or different type of maternal instinct than paternal instinct? Does that not play into this conversation at all?
Not for me. I don't think that all right,
or is it
no,
an excuse?
That's not true. I do think that there are maternal and paternal instincts, but I don't think that is directly aligned to primary parental status. So I know that men deal with children differently than women deal with children. There are certain things that's different. Like you see like dad videos all the time, and like the way that dads handle the babies versus the way that moms handle the babies. Like dads, they're
have a baby
very,
in a book bag.
Yeah, or they'll be like taking a nap. I saw a video of a dad taking a nap on the fucking floor. I mean, on the
couch.
On the couch. The baby was laid on the floor, and the dad had like one of those little play toys attached to his arm, and his arm was off the bed, so the baby is playing with the toy while the dad is asleep. Moms, our brains don't work like that. Like dads have like a different sense of like creativity when it comes to watching their kids.
The baby in his tank top while he slept.
Yeah.
She came in like, what the fuck is this? But the baby is dead on his chest,
Yeah.
knocked out. He's
Knocked out.
like,
with the skin-to-skin contact, that's
yeah,
fine.
you see dads like they'll have their baby like in a fucking pillowcase wrapped around their waist, and they playing a video game, like all types of wild shit. And I think most of it is like super cute because I think it's like ingenuity, like dad ingenuity. So yes, we do have different ways of doing it, because I might not never fall asleep with my infant. I don't give a fuck.
exactly.
I'm not
I'll
doing
be
it.
knocked out.
And y'all would be, and that's fine.
It's not fine.
No, it is fine. if you figured out a way that the baby is safe and the baby is engaged,
There you
I'm
go.
not mad at it.
Absolutely.
Like, nigga, do you, right? But I don't think that has a place when we're talking about primary parental roles. I feel like if you live in a house at the same residence with your child, there is no primary. If the baby is crying at 3 a.m. and you know that my breast milk is in a bag in the kitchen, get your ass up, warm it up, give it to the baby, take the baby back to sleep. Don't wake me up if you already up.
Yo, you know how long I be holding my urine while I be asleep because I don't want to go to the bathroom?
Y'all stupidity has nothing to do with
I
parenting.
will toss and turn for about an hour and a half. My loin's about to bust.
Because they don't have UTIs. Because if niggas had UTIs, they wouldn't do the dumb
what
shit
I'm
that
saying
they do.
is just natural. Like, I will just ignore that shit. On my own urge to release,
That's
I
crazy.
to stay asleep. I will ignore this shit.
Yeah, I believe
just so I can stay asleep. and you're telling me that in my sleep I should recognize that you was up with the baby to go get get the milk.
I feel like in your sleep you should recognize that your child is awake, your child is crying, your baby is either hungry or your baby is once you have them, I mean, you could say fuck them kids as you stomp your way to that baby room. Like, I just feel like I wish that dads would be more hands-on. I understand that there are situations, if you don't live in the same house with the person, then that's a different situation, obviously, right? Or if you don't live in the same state, or if y'all was never in a relationship, like all of that I get. Then that's when you have to like kind of fix the roles of the parenting. But if y'all in the same house, I would be livid if my nigga woke up one day and was like, wow, now that I have to do what you do, even though we live together, I appreciate you so much more. I'd slap the shit out of him. Like, so you don't see me? Do you not see me? Am I fucking invisible? Like, you had to be me to understand me, and we live in the same house. You don't see me rolling over and waking up with this baby. You don't see these bags under my eyes. You don't see how tired I am. You don't see me when I'm hurting, literally. Like, my breasts are killing me. Can't laugh too hard. My stitches is going to pop.
I swear I gotta fight you on that. You can't look at somebody that's tired and be like, yeah, you look mad tired. It's different than feeling it and be like, damn, now I know what 3 hours of sleep feels like. It's different. You can't empathize to that extent unless you've gone through it.
I can look at my nigga when he come home and be like, damn, you had a day at work.
Different until you experience it yourself.
I think that
you don't know what tired is until you've been tired.
Yeah. But you have an idea. You know that even if you heard the baby and you felt your girl get up 4 times in the middle of the night, you can assume that bitch is tired.
I think that what he's saying is, yeah, you still might know, so you do something to alleviate it, right?
Something, but not everything.
Yeah, but it's not like the full extent of knowing, all right, I did this. Hey, I massaged the breast for 20 minutes. Hey, I massaged you, right? All right, I'm going to go out with my boys. I helped. Versus say, all right, I massage. Hey, you want me to get something to eat? You want me to put your legs up? Let me rub your feet for you. Oh, this, that, and the other. Yo, I know you had a long day.
It's about being
I'm gonna prep your shit for you for tomorrow.
In the house.
It's a whole different like totality, and because you know you did it, and you know, damn, I gotta get up. I gotta fucking make my shit for tomorrow. I gotta make the bottles. It's a different thing because you've had to do it yourself.
Yes.
Which fine. This conversation can go around and around in circles for a minute. I think obviously. I think men are evolving, and I think that what Trom is saying is like, yo, we getting punished for evolving, for having necessary conversations.
No,
we're getting punished. Wait, Dodge, you've said enough, goddammit.
Shut up.
I didn't mean it that way, Queen. What I'm saying is that like, yo, these are necessary conversations, and is the like what to me. Miss April Mason, she's here in New York. I tried to have her come here today, and she said solution-based conversations, which is why I said, all right, tell us what we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day is the comments, they just start the vitriol. They just start the arguing back and forth, and it's like, what good is that when these guys are literally trying to educate other guys like, yo, this is the shit that we should be paying attention to. Like, what good does the vitriol do? You know what I mean?
I think that we're old enough to understand that the comments are full of bitter, crazy, miserable people. So the comments don't matter.
And they project their own personal shit.
Yeah, and they project their feelings and what they've been through and their hurts and their traumas, and like, fuck the comments. The video in itself is a great video. But I do also understand the frustration.
There it is. Yeah.
Because there's an element of frustration of generations and decades of women that's just like, now you get it. Or y'all still don't get it.
That is a good way to end the first episode here today. I think I'm gonna just leave it there. Melly, right? We stop here. We at 1:30. We'll upload this Monday, and then we'll upload part 2 on Thursday, as we do. Hit us up at So Shameless Pod. Oh, by the way, yo, I just be talking shit. I love everybody. I swear to God, you gotta know me. I just literally am an entertainer, and I just be talking shit. I hope y'all don't take this shit too personally. If you do, suck my dick. I don't care.
That part.
So Shameless.
Yeah. That nigga be crispy. Yeah, hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. With my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take a girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at teach, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, got ass be poking. I'm sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D.